Have you ever wondered how many apps and how many integrations you actually need to get success and actually successfully launch your dropshipping store, and so it's optimized for conversions? Because when you look at stores online, it may seem like a lot. Like it looks like they have all these different features on the website and so many things, and it can seem very overwhelming. But the truth of the matter is that you don't need a whole lot of apps. You actually just need 5. And in today's video, I'm gonna break down exactly what 5 apps you need to have a store that's optimized for conversions, but also almost completely automated. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, first, if you're new to the channel, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Rasmus. I run a marketing agency, and then I launch and scale dropshipping stores with my business partner, where we scale them up and then we sell them to random strangers online. If you're looking to get started with dropshipping or you just want some help, you can apply for my one-to-one live mentorship by clicking the link down below. And if you do find some value from this video, I'd highly appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. That will massively help me out. And if you have any questions throughout this video, just comment down below. I'm not here to gatekeep anything. I want to give you all the knowledge I have on this channel. Now, first things first, let me just say this. There's a prerequisite for you before getting into this video, and that is to use the theme called Shrine Theme Pro. You can just Google it. It's a paid theme for Shopify, but this theme literally contains a ton of apps all in one theme, meaning that you don't need 20 different apps that you have to pay for every single month on a subscription. You just need 5. And with these 5, you'll have a high converting store, and that's basically fully automated. So let's get straight into it. So the first app you need is something called Looks Reviews. And this is just a social proof app that will take care of all your needs. So with this app, you can display authentic customer reviews and also photos directly on your product page. This makes sure that you can build trust with your potential customers, but it will also increase your conversion rate. Because let's be honest, nowadays, reviews are literally everything, especially online and especially in dropshipping. Truth of the matter is that no one can really trust what's online anymore, and especially in dropshipping. So if you have a couple hundred people telling other potential customers how awesome your product actually is, that will go a long way in terms of convincing them to actually buy your product. And we can even look at like the biggest online brand in the world, which is Amazon. Some of their backbone technologies and the reason why they got so much market share is because of how they display reviews. Not only because they have super fast shipping, that's also a very big part of their business, obviously, but the way that they have made it easy for the consumer to see and actually read what people are saying about all these different products, make sure that their conversion rate on their site is like 10% or something. It's quite crazy. So having reviews can literally make or break your business. And a little tip I want to give you about reviews is that you'll see a lot of dropshippers and a lot of e-commerce brands in general will have their reviews posted at the bottom of their page. What I would advise you to do is have it multiple places throughout your product page. So not only have it at the bottom, but also have it at the top, right below your price or your product title. And then somewhere along, 30 to 50% down your product page, have at least like 3 to 5 reviews kind of highlighted on there, just to remind people how awesome your product actually is and why they should buy it. The next app you need is something called caching bundles. And this just allows you to increase your AOV through bundles and different upsells. And with this app, you can have all your bundles and upsells displayed directly on your product page, meaning that people will spend more and you'll make more money. So I ran a brand called Shine Mob, and I actually managed to scale that to a little over $800,000. And the only reason I was able to do that was because of upsells. So I sold this mob, and the margin on that wasn't anything crazy. It was actually quite bad. But I also had an upsell with a replacement cloth that people could buy. And the margin on that was almost 80%. And through that one upsell alone, I made majority of the profit from that store. That single upsell was single-handedly the reason why I was even able to scale the store up to almost $1 million in revenue. If I wouldn't have had that upsell, this business would have literally bankrupted from the get-go. So having these upsells and having these bundles can easily increase your average order value by at least 30%, meaning that you're making 30% more in revenue, but also 30% more profit, and you've done nothing to even achieve it. You just installed an app and made a few changes on your website. And so depending on how you price your middle product, if you're going to do bundles, that will actually determine how much of an increase in AOV and what product people are actually going to pick. And so let's say you have 3 options. You have the cheapest option for, let's say, $10, and the most expensive option is $30. And so depending on how you price the middle product, that will determine if people are going to go for the more expensive or the cheaper option. And so you can try and play around with your pricing to see how much you can actually increase your AOV. And then after that, maybe add an upsell even to increase your AOV even more. Next up, we have an app called Lucky Orange. And this app essentially allows you to see customer behavior on your website and see heat maps of how customers are actually behaving on your website. So with this, you can actually see all the friction points on your website, and then you can make data-driven decisions to optimize your conversion rate on your website. And so you may have heard people say like, oh, if you can just increase your conversion rate from 2 to 4%, you'll double your money. And that is true, but it's easier said than done. Because what most fail to realize is that you actually don't really know what to optimize, like what to remove or what to add, because you have no insights into it. But with Lucky Orange, you have all that insight that you need. And so with this app, I'm actually able to see exactly what is driving people to make a purchase on my stores. And so back in the day, I did a little split test on one of my stores where I added a GIF as a very, very simple product demo. But because I had Lucky Orange, I could actually see the direct impact that that GIF had on my website. And it turned out to be one of the best things I ever did. And I still have a GIF on all my stores to this day, because what Lucky Orange allowed me to see was that people that saw the GIF, most of them actually, after seeing the GIF, just went straight to checkout and bought the product. And so this app alone is the reason why some of my design choices today on my websites are the way they are. It's only because of Lucky Orange. The next app you need is something called Track123. And this app is essentially a very powerful shipping analytics platform and also a branded tracking platform. So with this app, you can offer your customers a branded tracking page, and then you can also offer them branded email updates. And this essentially just makes sure that you elevate your dropshipping brand from just a normal run-of-the-mill dropshipping brand to what looks like a real e-com brand. And giving your customers that elevated post-purchase experience makes all the difference for them. One of the biggest issues that especially new dropshippers will worry about are disputes. And it is a nightmare if you have an issue with it, because you have these long waiting times of like 10, 15, 20 days delivery for some products. And you're worried that your customers are gonna see through like your little trick and they're gonna have like a gotcha moment. And then they're just gonna ask for a refund and you're gonna get into deep trouble. But let me tell you, the only reason you're worried about this is because you don't look like a legitimate brand. You look like a scam, and therefore you're worried that people are gonna see that you're a scam. But if you have branded emails and you have a branded tracking page and you have all these things to actually give your customers a good experience, you will look like just another e-commerce brand trying to do business with other people. And this way you will have more peace of mind, but also your dispute rates will fall dramatically and you won't have to worry about it. Now, the last app is a little bit difficult to pronounce, but it's called Diang Xiaomi. This app allows you to have completely hands-off order fulfillment with your supplier. And so with this app, you literally just connect your Shopify store to your supplier, and after that, you don't touch a thing. Everything will be handled from your supplier side, meaning that you don't have to manually approve orders, you don't have to manually create shipping labels or anything like that. Just once a week, you go in and you pay your supplier the money that they need to be paid, and you don't do anything else. This means that if you find a winning product and you manage to scale it up, you're gonna be alleviated from so many different headaches because you don't have to do all this manual order processing. And so if you don't know by now, you need a private supplier. This will ensure that you have better prices, you have better quality, and you have better packaging, meaning that you'll get a lot more success with all of your dropshipping stores. And having a private supplier can literally make the difference between having a customer only buy once versus them being a repeated buyer and also recommending your products to their friends and family. And so if you want the supplier that I've used to make $1.5 million in dropshipping, you can DM me on either TikTok or Instagram and I'll be happy to give you an introduction. But having a private supplier is literally a must these days. And it will make sure that you don't look like a dropshipping brand, but you will look like a real brand from day one. And so together, all of these apps will make sure that you're covered in everything from social proof to upsells to store optimizations to post-purchase experience, and also having a fully automated fulfillment system. And this is literally everything that you need to run a successful Shopify store. So guys, that sums up today's video. I hope you got some good value from it. If you did, I would highly appreciate if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to your channel. I would highly appreciate that. And if you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll be able to answer. And lastly, if you're looking to get more success with your dropshipping journey or you're looking to get started, apply for my one-to-one mentorship with the link down below. You'll just schedule a call with me and my business partner and we'll have a quick chat. I'll tell you all about the program and you can see if you want it from there. But guys, that's it from this time. I'll see you next one. Take care. Bye.